chapter, Motion, Force and Work. It is 7th chapter from our syllabus. In this chapter, first of all, we will see what is distance and what is displacement. What is the difference between these two quantities? For that, let us imagine that Krishna's house is at A point. There are some points given here in this diagram. Suppose Krishna lives here at A point and his school is at point D. Now, he goes to B point to call his friend Ganesh, and then he covers the distance of 500 meters to the house of Ganesh, and from there these two come to the house of Shankar. And here what happens with Shankar? These three students, they go there to the school. Now, while doing this, Krishna has to travel how much distance? From A to B, from B to C, and from B to C to D. Now, this time, what happens? 500 meters plus 700, 1200 meters plus 300, that means 1500 meters. This is the distance traversed by Krishna in the given time. Whatever time, for example, 5 plus 7 minutes plus 3 minutes, 10, 12 plus 3, 15 minutes. Okay, let it be. But what is the distance covered here by Krishna while going to school? Here 500 plus 700 plus 300, that means 1500 meters. Now, if we calculate, that was the distance. So, what is the definition of distance? The length of the route actually traversed by a moving body irrespective of direction is called distance. This is the actual distance, length of the route. Now, there is no specification of direction. That's why it is a scalar quantity. Distance is a scalar quantity, and the MKS unit of this distance in SI system or in MKS system, it is meter, and in CGS system it is centimeter. The unit of distance as well as displacement, they are same in both systems, MKS or CGS. It can be expressed in kilometers or millimeters also. So, we have seen what is distance. Now, Krishna has to travel how much distance? 1500 meters from A to D. But now we will turn to displacement. The minimum distance traversed by a moving body in one direction from original to final point is called displacement. Suppose Krishna goes to school directly from point A to the point D. From this point A to D, if Krishna goes here, see, A to D, at that time he has to travel only 700 meters. This is the minimum distance. The minimum distance traversed by a moving body in one direction. Here directions were different, but in displacement direction is very important. In one direction from original point to final point, this is called displacement. See, displacement from one point to second point, from original point to final point. What is the minimum distance that is traversed by a moving body? It's called displacement. And this displacement, it requires direction. It is in one direction. It is in specific direction. That's why displacement is a vector quantity. And this unit of displacement is also meter and centimeter in MKS and CGS system respectively. Okay, these are two quantities, distance and displacement. Distance is scalar quantity because it doesn't require any direction, but displacement requires direction. That's why it is vector quantity. Now, depending upon this displacement and distance, there are again two quantities. Further quantities are velocity and speed. Now say you will think that velocity and speed, these are two same quantities. Yes, it's okay, but they are having in one quantity direction is required, that's why it is vector. In one quantity direction is not required, that's why it is scalar. But though their formula, they are having similarity, there is a slight difference. And what is the main difference here? Velocity requires displacement. Velocity requires displacement and speed requires distance. That means if we say that the speed of a bus is 60 kilometers per hour, the speed of a bus is 60 kilometers per hour. At that time, it doesn't require any direction. But if we want to say the velocity of a storm, at that time, we have to specify the direction, in which direction that storm is going on. Vadal. And whenever we are saying all these things, at that time, in these quantities, we have to specify its direction. That's why the displacement is required here, and that's why it is velocity. Velocity is equal to displacement upon time. Here direction is required. That's why this is velocity is vector quantity. And see, displacement, what is the unit of displacement? Meter. See, displacement and distance, they are having unit meter in CGS system, and in MKS system, and in CGS system it is centimeter. Now, displacement, if it is meter, second is the unit of time. That's why meter per second is the unit of velocity in MKS system or SI system. In CGS system, centimeter per second. That's why in CGS system unit of velocity is centimeter per second. Now, speed. We have seen speed of a bus is 60 kilometers per hour. Here, distance upon time is required. Basically, what is the main unit of speed? Meter per second. In MKS system, meter per second. In CGS system, centimeter per second. These are the units of speed. Then, acceleration is the next quantity that we have to study. Acceleration, the change in velocity per second is called acceleration. The change in velocity per second is called acceleration. And acceleration is having formula change in velocity upon time. As per the definition, we can derive the formula change in velocity upon the time taken. Now, velocity, it is having the unit meter per second. Now, again there is time. That's why second will be in square here. Second into second, it will become square. That's why in MKS system, unit of acceleration is meter per second square, and in CGS system, unit of acceleration is centimeter per second square. It is based on the first law of Newton. Sir Isaac Newton, he has given the first law of motion, and depending upon this is the acceleration. Acceleration takes place in the direction of velocity, and the change in velocity is called acceleration. Thank you.